Bakugo is arguably the most naturally talented student in Class 1A, with a great quirk to back it up. So, how would he fare against the villain Deku was able to defeat, Muscular, the crazed murderer of the Vanguard Action Squad? So, if you like this What If video, leave a like and check out some of my other videos, maybe even subscribe so you can see whenever I post a video. But, that's enough talk, let's get to the good stuff. Bakugo is about to start training at Ground Beta. It's been a few weeks since his fight with Deku. Even though Bakugo won his fight against Deku, he still believes Deku would have won if it was a fight at full strength, and Deku had gone as far as he did against Muscular or Overhaul. So, Bakugo comes out here every night to train and push himself to the limit to not fall behind his rival. Mr. Aizawa has agreed to let Bakugo practice with his hero costume to help him get used to moving around with the extra weight, but only as long as he doesn't use his grenade braces. For safety reasons, Aizawa tells him. So, before his training begins, as Bakugo is stretching, he is interrupted by someone roaming the training city. Bakugo knows he's supposed to be alone, so he is immediately on guard. "Hey, show yourself then get lost," Bakugo shouts out to the unknown figure. "I'm the only one who's supposed to be out here." The man steps out of the shadows, answering back, "The kids these days are getting too cocky. If I wasn't busy, I'd teach you some respect. But, since you're here, tell me where that Midoriya kid is. And if you can't, well, I'll probably just kill you." Bakugo is taken back by surprise by the huge man threatening him and Deku. But after collecting his thoughts, he recognizes him from the news after the attack by the Vanguard Action Squad, and knows it's Muscular, the villain Deku fought in the forest training camp. Bakugo now understands the danger he is in, but he also sees this as an opportunity, thinking to himself, if Deku beat this guy, why can't I? Muscular interrupts Bakugo's thinking, saying, "What's wrong, kid? Don't tell me you're scared after those big words you had a second ago. If there's one thing I hate, it's people who can't back up what they say." Bakugo, angered by Muscular's trash talk, yells back, "You're the one who got beat up by that wimp Deku, so I wouldn't talk if I was you. If you don't leave now, I'll wipe the floor with you, just like I do with Midoriya." Muscular smiles. "So, you do know him? This is pretty lucky. I'll just beat you until you tell me where he is." Muscular wraps his body in muscles and pounces at Bakugo, who quickly uses his quirk to dodge the attack. Muscular tells Bakugo, "I'm not gonna underestimate another kid." Muscular again lunges at Bakugo, forcing him to constantly fly around as fast as he can, barely able to dodge Muscular's blitzing attack. Bakugo is surprised that Deku is able to contend with this speed. Bakugo tries looking for any edge or weakness he could use to his advantage. Bakugo waits for his chance and flips over Muscular towards his left side. Muscular thinks to himself, "He's trying to attack from my blind side, but I'll be ready for it." Muscular adds muscle tissue to his left side to absorb the impact, but as he turns to that side, nothing happens. Where did that brat go, Muscular thinks, when he is blasted on the right side of his face by Bakugo's explosion, knocking him back. Bakugo continues the assault with rapid explosive blasts. Bakugo begins to gain more confidence, taunting Muscular, asking, "What did you say about hating people who don't back up their words?" Bakugo goes to finish it with a final explosion, but is stopped by Muscular's huge hand, grabbing his face and throwing him across the road, and slamming through the nearby building's wall. Bakugo climbs slowly to his feet as Muscular walks into the building, laughing and only slightly damaged. "That actually hurt a little. If I didn't close my eye, I might have lost that one too. But I like you, kid, so I'll give you one more chance to tell me where Midoriya is. I owe him a beating for getting me arrested. We all have a choice. You just have to make the right one." "Sorry, I couldn't hear you over all that whining," Bakugo answers back. "Why don't you stop talking and fight already?" Muscular lets out a loud howl and promises to enjoy hurting Bakugo. As they continue their fight, Muscular powers up even further, giving Bakugo no room for mistakes or retaliation, as he blasts back and forth, climbing higher and higher up the building, shooting explosion after explosion around the building in an attempt to stay out of Muscular's reach. At the top of the building, Muscular feels he's about to win, telling Bakugo, "I thought you were a little me when you tried to take the fight straight to me, but you disappointed me with all that time you wasted running." Bakugo stops Muscular mid-sentence. "I'm not a loser like you, and I can't wait to see the look on your face when you get beat by a kid for the second time. Now, come at me." "You asked for it, kid. I'm gonna rip you apart," Muscular screams as he runs at Bakugo, who starts blasting the roof apart. As Muscular gets closer and closer, Muscular leaps into the air to avoid the holes Bakugo made in the roof. Bakugo flies towards Muscular and tries the move he used to beat Deku. They both fly through the building as Bakugo slams Muscular through every floor and into the concrete ground below. Bakugo stumbles out of the building and onto the street. He looks back and sees Muscular is also trying to get up, who then asks, "Is that all you got, kid?" Bakugo places his hand on the building, saying, "You should have just stayed down." Bakugo explodes the last wall, supporting the building, causing it all to tumble down. Muscular looks up, unable to move quick enough, but realizing this is why Bakugo was running around the building. He was trying to take out as many of the support walls as he could so he could drop the whole building on me. Bakugo steps back as it all lands directly on Muscular. Some of the teachers finally arrive after hearing all the commotion. Bakugo shouts at them all to stay back as they try to figure out what's going on. "Don't worry," he tells them, "I'm handling it." Muscular bursts out of the rubble, screaming about how he's gonna kill the kid. Bakugo raises his gauntlet and finally sets off the explosion that's been charging in his gauntlet, completely blasting Muscular's muscles away and sending him flying before landing unconscious on the floor. Bakugo, now exhausted, tells Aizawa and the other teachers, "I'm done, do whatever you want with them." The other teachers go and subdue the unconscious Muscular as Aizawa questions Bakugo about what happened. Bakugo explains that Muscular came looking for Deku and he took him out, nothing more. So, with everything under control, Aizawa sends Bakugo to Recovery Girl to heal his wounds, but before he goes, lets Bakugo know how impressed he was with how he handled the whole situation. Bakugo laughs. "Well, if Deku beat this clown, you should have known I could." So, I hope you enjoyed this What If fight. If you did, feel free to subscribe and leave a like. Also, comment if you want more of these What If fights, and if you want some What If fights between different shows. So, until the next video, I'll talk to you guys later.